So here we are with a massive issue on our hands as the South African population. People cannot afford their own tertiary study debts. Corporate South Africa and individuals are now making a positive difference to the country's student funding crisis by sponsoring tertiary studies and offering workplace learning. Feenix is a crowdfunding organization aimed at connecting communities in a bid to provide debt-free tertiary education. They chose the crowdfunding route as they believe it is an innovative solution to issues like access to tertiary level education, and it allows everybody to become involved. Now, the aim of the organization is to connect communities in a bid to create debt-free education. In the 2 years that Feenix has been operating, an excess of 25 million rand has been crowdfunded, and more than 900 students have received support. So it's working. To discuss this further, we are joined by Feenix Chief Operating Officer Leana de Beer and a Fees Must Fall student, Boitumelo Moloto, who is also on the line with us. Leana, welcome.
Good morning.
So tell me where this idea started. Of course, the entirety of the world, and of course in more kind of focused action, South Africa had this on their minds from about 2016. How did this specific idea come to fruition for you?
So I think during 2015 and 16, when the Fees Must Fall movement was very prominent, we really wanted to do something to give students more options to find funding, more options to access education. And we also wanted to give South Africans an avenue to get involved. We were speaking to many South Africans that really felt the struggle, felt the need, were really passionate about education, but weren't sure where to go or how to go about it. So we created Feenix, and Feenix, like you mentioned, is a crowdfunding platform. And crowdfunding is slowly gaining traction in the world, but a lot of people are still unfamiliar with it. And it's essentially just community fundraising, but community fundraising happening online. And the reason the online is so important is because it allows for bigger community reach. It is a more transparent process, but it provides a tool for the students and it provides ownership for everyone involved in that process. And like you said, we've been quite successful. And with the students and with the South African community, we've been able to raise 26 million rand.
That is really incredible. So if we break down the name Feenix, it's Fee, F-E-E, Nix, like nothing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So that actually came from students. We asked students to come up with a name for the organization, and a group of students spent the day thinking, and they came up with Nix Fees, and that became Feenix.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm going to bring Boitumelo in here. Boitumelo, your contribution to Feenix is quite interesting. You were one of the students during Fees Must Fall. Tell me how you've linked into Feenix.
So I think probably I remember that I was listening to radio and I heard, there's this platform called Feenix, and I thought to myself, this is nice, a new way of contributing to someone's education. I mean, why not, as soon as I can earn enough money, I think, this is something I really want to do because I think for me, I remember my time during varsity, it was really tough for those who were struggling, and let me try and make someone struggle a little better. So that's how I really thought about it at that time.
So what is your appeal to people who perhaps have graduated or to businesses to get involved with Feenix?
My appeal, okay. So the thing for me is just more about, right now we have high unemployment, and the alternative to that is education. And the thing is, if people cannot get work, they need to upskill themselves. So that means they need education, and that is tertiary right now. And also just the first degree that everybody wants. I mean, it is so expensive. I mean, I remember last time, I think I was paying at least 100 grand for my fees, or those were my fees at the time. And I need to go to school for at least 4 years, so that's 400,000 rand. So that's almost buying a car, or at least buying a house, and they expect it at the end of each year. So I mean, I don't know how many people actually do pay a house in 4 years, actually.
Yeah, it's quite intense. Where are you now with your studies?
Actually, right now, I'm currently working. I graduated 2017. I graduated.
Oh, fantastic.
And yeah, I'm currently working now.
Lovely. Well, good for you. And I enjoy the giving back, you know, the people who know the struggle or the people who've been in the struggle, right, Leana? So are you finding lots of graduates coming back and plugging into Feenix?
Well, I think Boitumelo's story is really, really important and showcases the platform really well. Because like Boitumelo said, she's young, she just started working, so she can't give thousands of rands to a community or a student or a charity, but she can give a little every month. And that's what makes crowdfunding so exciting. You can give 100 rand, but a lot of 100 rands become actually quite a big number at the end of the day. And if more people get involved, that number grows. And we're slowly seeing some students coming back. We've just been operating for 2 years, and we support students from their first year across to postgraduate. So from the 900 students we've supported, only a small percentage has actually finished their degree in the past 2 years. But we've had a handful of students coming back saying they're willing to pay it forward, which is amazing, which just showcases Ubuntu community and coming back and getting more involved.
So give us these specific details. How do we find Feenix? How do we contribute?
Very easy. You go to our website, and like we said, it's FEENIX. And you as a funder can just sign up. Well, before you even sign up, you can go through all the students on the platform. Currently, there's about 600 students live. And on the website, each student tells their story in their own words. So you can find students that you connect with or that you're passionate about. You might feel very strongly about students in the STEM field. You might be feeling strongly about women education or female education. And you want to support a very specific student, then you can pick a student you like, give what you can give. That can be 100 rand or it can be more, and then sign up and donate. On the student side, you just need to be a South African or permanent resident. You need to be registered already at one of the 26 public universities, and your household income needs to be below 600,000 annually, which includes the missing middle group. And then you can go online, create your story. Once you've been made live, you can start fundraising and reaching out to communities.
Fantastic. How do you, as a contributor or a funder, select who your favorite student is? What's the criteria there?
No, it's very much up to the funder. It is sometimes quite difficult because there's so many amazing students out there. I've stopped reading too much stories because I get so involved and passionate from the operations side. But you can go on, there's a filtering system on the website. So you can say you really want to support a student that's in their final year that needs that last little bit. And you just want to contribute to that student, or you might want to support a first-year student. The system, the website allows for you to search like that. And if you're a corporate and you want to support more than one student and you don't want to go through the stories, you can just make contact with the team, and all of the information is on the website, and we will help you through that journey.
That's www.feenix.org, crowdfunding for students. Boitumelo Moloto, who was a Feesmas Fall student, joining us on the line, and Leana de Beer, Chief Operating Officer for Feenix. Thanks for your time, ladies.
Thank you.